Assalamu alaikum. Today I will be teaching you a very special dish of this tiramisu cake. So let's see how to make it. So now let me quickly tell you the list of things that you will be needing for this recipe. So just have a blender, any size. I have this size. For the cake, you will be needing two boxes. Make sure when you get the cake, it can be any brand, but make sure you look for the yellow mix cake. So these two. And for the cake, I'm using 6 large eggs with the yolk. I'm using one cup of vegetable oil. I'm using 2 cups of water, and we're just gonna mix everything together, and we will bake the cake on in the oven. So for the toppings, I'm using one box of strawberries. There are about 15 in them. I'm gonna slice them. And peaches, I'll throw away the syrup from it and make them into small little pieces. And I'll be using peaches. I'll be using Cool Whip on the top. And also for on the topping, you can use blueberries, raspberries, and also mangoes. If you have mangoes, I might also peel off some mangoes, fresh mangoes, and use them as well. So use some mangoes, fresh mangoes, if you have, or canned, small, dice them and use them on the top. And also for this recipe, I'll be using 3 condensed milk cans, which is about 14 ounce each. So I will be using 3 of those. And I will be using sour cream right here, and I will be using half a cup. Around half a cup should be good. Whole milk, I'm using about 2 cups whole milk. And also I will be using half and half, about, if you want to know the exact measurement, it's 1 quart. So it's a large size, half and half, I'll be using the whole thing. And also, of course, you will be needing a big tray just like that to bake the cake, and then I will make the dessert in this large tray. And this dessert that I'm making is good enough for about 20 to 30 people. So let's start. So now let's just add the powder from the cake. And always remember, you can follow the recipe on back of the cake, which is right here written on it. Just follow it, or you can just, I'm also giving directions, but it says right here on the box. So we're just gonna add the powder mix from the cake mix. It's right here. And now we will just add 2 cups of water. So the measurement has to be exact, otherwise the cake will not be. So here I'm using 1 cup of oil, and also I'm using 6 eggs with the yolk. We'll just add in there. So just add 6 eggs. So now we just blend the cake mix just like that. It'll take a minute. So it has been like 2 minutes since I am blending this, and now as you can see, it is nicely blended. And I will just pour it into the tray, and we will just bake it. So now, before we add the cake on it, I'm just going to add just a little bit of oil, just a pinch, and I'm just going to be spreading this oil so the cake will not be sticking to the tray. So there you go. I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil just like that. And now I am all done, and I will just pour the cake mix in the tray. Make sure you get all of it and scoop it out from the dish that you were. Okay, now as you can see, I poured all of it in there. And now with the brush, or just make it go like this, so it will be all even, see? And I am done. Now I'm gonna just stick this in the oven. So now you can see the oven is on 350, already preheated, and the timer is 33 minutes, which I already turned on. And the bake, I'm just gonna put the so just put the whole tray, stick it in the oven just like that, in the middle. It should be in the middle, not on the top rack. It should be in the middle rack. And we will just close it and wait for 33 minutes. And we're just gonna, in the end, after 33 minutes, I'm gonna stick a small fork and see if it comes out wet or dry. If it is dry, then the cake is done. And we will let the cake cool off for about 1 hour, and then we'll start putting some things on it. So now, as you can see, I have these peaches, and also I cut up some mangoes as well right here. And peaches and mangoes, these are fresh mangoes that I have cut, and these are peaches from the can, and I'm going to slice them up little small pieces. So let me show you how I will be cutting my strawberries, just into halves and into really thin pieces. That's how I will be cutting the strawberries. And for the mangoes, let's slice them into a little bit bigger pieces, like this much. And for the peaches, this is from the can only, that's not fresh. So peaches are only from the can, and I will just, here, like that, see? Small pieces like that. These are peaches from the can, and mangoes are fresh, and strawberries are mango. So make sure you do not cut these pieces too big. So after 33 minutes, I took the cake out. As you can see clearly, it is totally brown. Now I will just stick this fork in and see it's coming out to be clean. That shows the cake is done. And with the help of this fork, I will make small little holes in this cake. So when I pour some half and half on condensed milk on the top, these pores will help the cake to absorb the liquid that I will be pouring on it. See, just some 20 of them maybe all over. Do not break the cake though. I think I did make enough holes in there. So just like that, I am done. Got it. And now let this cake sit here for about a couple of hours. See, it is warm right now. So just let it cool for about 2 hours. When we pour down the condensed milk and half, and the milk, it should not be warm because the cake will break. So we'll wait 2 hours. On top of the tiramisu cake, we will be using peaches, about 2 to 3 cups sliced, very small cubes like that, and mangoes about 2 to 3 cups, and strawberries 2 to 3, 4. You can put 3. It really depends on you how much you want to put. So it's about 3 cups, and then I will be using the Cool Whip. So now all my cut up strawberries, peaches, and mangoes, I put them in a Ziploc. And over here I have this Cool Whip, which I'm going to put it in the fridge upper section. So when I'm ready to serve this tiramisu cake, I'm going to put first Cool Whip on the top, and then I will put all this fruits on the top. And then I will serve it. And if you want to, you can put some nuts as well. So now we're just going to add half and half, the whole entire thing. And we're going to just add all 3. So I'm going to just do half and half, like, because it's a lot, so I'll do it in a batches. So half I'll do it now, and half I'm going to do it in another batch. And now I'm adding sour cream. It's about half a cup. And now I will just blend it. for only 30 seconds. And pour it out, just blend it. Now we're gonna pour this whole thing on top of the cake. So now, as you can see, I poured down all the liquid that I blended, and it's all the way on the bottom. So it's soaking in the cake very well, and I will just put tin foil on top of it, and I will put it in the fridge for 1 day or so. And then when I'm ready to serve, I will just garnish it with Cool Whip and some fruits. And I am done. So right now I will be adding Cool Whip, which is right here. And I will just put this on the top, and you can just let it sit outside in the room temperature so you can spread it easily. And then I will just spread it all over like that. With this fresh fruit that I have cut already last night, and I'm just gonna spread it. And I have already spread the Cool Whip, and now spread the fruits like that, and we are done. See, it is 1, 2, 3, and it is so quick and easy. I hope you like the recipe, and here you go. So now, as you can see, my dish is all ready. So if you like this dessert, please do subscribe to my channel and do write a comment. Thank you.